Dear students of class 9, I like to discuss today the previous chapters in brief, or previous topics in brief, which I started. I like to start from the 1905 revolution. You know that it is known as also Menshevik revolution, and the leader was Alexander Kerensky, the of Menshevik party. We know that four workers of Putilov Iron Works were dismissed. In supported them, 10,000 workers supported and organized a strike, which was led by, the procession was leading towards the Winter Palace. It was led by Father Gapon, and police fire and the Cossacks fired on the people or procession. 100 workers died and 300 were injured. I like to show you some rarest photographs or rare photographs of the time, and also the total revolution in brief. You see that of 1900 Bolshevik revolution of 1917, and also the Bloody Sunday, the incident that you see that the photograph of Putilov Iron Works. Now you see it. I think you have understood it. You can see it properly that the workers were demonstrating of Putilov Iron Works. Now we see that, however, you can also see the Alexander Kerensky, and also the workers in 1917 Bolshevik Revolution. Picture of Alexander Kerensky. Another picture during the time of Bolshevik Revolution of 1917. It was already have discussed that on February Revolution, step by step, I discussed it. 22nd, 23rd, 25th, 26th, I discussed it earlier, and it is ultimately the revolution, the Bolshevik demonstration. Ultimately, as a result of it, the monarchy was overthrown, and Nicholas II abdicated the throne on 2nd March. On the advice of his military committee, and now monarchy was overthrown. It is in this time, that during this time, after the February Revolution, what happened? Already have discussed that the Duma leaders and also the provisional government was, and Soviet was formed at Petrograd. It was known as Petrograd Soviet, and Soviet leaders and also Duma leaders formed the provisional government, and monarchy was overthrown. So Lenin, now who was in Switzerland, in Zurich, returned to Russia, and Lenin, he realized that Lenin was the leader of the Bolshevik party. He also decided to organize a revolution, Bolshevik seizure of power, and he suggested April thesis. You know that what was the April thesis? What to be ended, and land was to be seized, and banks was to be nationalized. So these are known, the war to be brought ended, and also the land to be seized, lands from the higher class of people seized, and banks to be nationalized. So these were known as April thesis. However, Lenin wanted to capture the power and overthrowing the Menshevik rule, but it was other socialist leaders thought it was too early, and this time is not yet ripe enough and proper enough. So they suggested that this time provisional government should be supported. Now, it is during this time, different incidents happened. What happened in the factory, there is actually unrest in the factory. Factory committee was formed. Trade unions also organized. And you see that the soldiers committee was formed within the army. And now 500 Soviets, already I mentioned, Soviet means council, 500 Soviets representative were attended all Russian Congress, of the All Russian Congress of Soviets. And you see that and in the countryside, that is in village side, socialist leaders, socialist revolution leaders and peasants and socialist revolution leaders pressed for redistribution of land. It was already, I've discussed about in the April thesis. Peasant, and naturally the land committee was formed, and peasants seized the land between July and September 1917. Now we see the beginning of the Russian Revolution. We know that we see that the Russian Revolution began October 1917, in the month of October, and conflict between the Bolsheviks and the provisional government went on for a long time. Bolshevik under Lenin, led by Lenin, and provisional government Alexander Kerensky. Now we see that already I have mentioned earlier that when the Bolshevik influence was growing up, increasing, the Menshevik or provisional government became apprehensive. They wanted to suppress it, and this is how they adopted stern measures to suppress the activities of the Bolshevik party. And many went into exile, and ultimately, however, now meanwhile, the Bolshevik party under Lenin decided to capture the power. Lenin feared that ultimately, if he did not seize the power, then it would ultimately provisional government or Kerensky would set up dictatorship. So, uprising was planned by Lenin. It was coordinated by army, committee, Soviets, and factory workers. Together, three wings, army, Soviets, and the factory workers brought together. They were brought together, and on 16th October, Lenin persuaded the Petrograd Soviet. Already I mentioned earlier, and the Bolshevik party. Lenin persuaded Petrograd Soviet and the Bolshevik party to seize the power. It is called socialist seizure. And we see that ultimately it began on 24th October. On 24th October, Kerensky tried to resist it, and ultimately what we see that pro-government troops were sent to capture the Bolshevik building. But ultimately the military revolutionary committee was formed. A military revolutionary committee was appointed by Soviet leaders like Leo Trotsky, and you see that now the Bolshevik party, Bolshevik troops, captured they seized the government buildings, arrested the ministers, and thus, and moreover, the revolution marked the beginning. It is the Bolshevik revolution began with the selling. Sheep Aurora began to sail towards the Winter Palace. This is the beginning of the revolution. And the ministers are all surrendered. And now ultimately, at a meeting which was held in Moscow, all Russian Congress approved the Bolshevik seizure of power. And Bolshevik now controlled, see that as a result of the revolution, entire Moscow and Petrograd area. And this is the beginning of. Now I want to show you some picture relating to this event. Now we can see they are attacking the Winter Palace, 1917 October Revolution. See the Lenin addressing the rally. You know that you can see the picture of during October Revolution. you can see the Bolshevik soldiers marching in the October Revolution 1917. Bolsheviks soldiers are advancing towards the Winter Palace. The famous leader of the Bolshevik party, Vladimir Lenin, it is the October 1917. Bolshevik soldiers carrying the placard Communism, and they are marching in the street towards the Kremlin wall in Moscow. Soviet committee was formed, you can see, after the Bolshevik Revolution. October Revolution, the committee was formed. Now, you see that our next topic is the what changed after the revolution. We know that there is a series of change brought by Bolshevik party. Bolshevik party renamed by its own party, a Russian Communist Party of Russia. It was renamed, and we see that the dress code was changed. We know that the different types of dress. We can see Budyonovka, a Russian hat. Budyonovka was introduced. And also there are so many changes. We know that the Russian secret police was appointed, Cheka, etc. So I like to discuss what changed after revolution in the next class. So thank you all, and try to see the pictures along with the discussion. If you don't understand anything, you will ask me later. Thank you all.